Hello and welcome back to another episode for Katawa Shoujo. Yeah, we're just gonna take off where we left off. This girl. So far she's winning the waifu wars. So far. Close second to the other girl, but this one's most definitely up there. This is not as I was expecting. I mindlessly let the door open to its full extent, taking in the sight of the solitary figure taking center stage in the otherwise abandoned room. The situation steals my voice, leaving me standing at the doorway, staring at the beautiful girl. Well, at least me and this character get along. We agree on things. Evidently having taken her time to assess the situation, the girl gently puts down her teacup and opens her eyes, but doesn't look at me. I bet you she's an asshole. Because she's so pretty. That's not the way it always works. I know that for sure. But usually in games and movies and TV shows and stuff, that's what it is. Wavy-haired girl. Hello there. May I help you? Staring directly in front of herself, the movements of her lips seem to break the silence rather than the words. However, it's a soft, measured voice that reminds me she's a being separated from the room itself. Not only is she likely the tallest girl I've ever laid eyes on, but even among the foreigners I've met, she's strikingly distant. Hi, sorry for intruding. I was just kind of lost. She takes a moment to formulate a response before speaking. Every action she takes feels as if it's carefully choreographed beforehand. Care to take a seat? Yes, I take the seat. If that's not an option, and I don't take the seat, this game's done. Done, I'm not playing it anymore if I have to leave and not talk. Unexpected, considering that I am intruding upon her. Thanks. I slowly step towards another seat opposite her, the girl resting the teacup and saucer on the wooden table in between. The way she doesn't track my movements with her head is telling me that, and the slight cloudiness to her eyes means she must be partially blind, like Kenji. Okay. Maybe she can, like... Wait, there was a girl that was blind? Oh, the Harry Potter looking dude. I think. He was the blind. I wasn't one of the girls. So there was the two first girls you meet that was deaf, not deaf, deaf. And then I don't remember what the other girl's thing was. I don't know. I don't remember there being a blind person, unless it's that Harry Potter looking guy. As I take my seat, her composure takes me slightly off guard. Her air of relaxed confidence makes the silence entirely comfortable. The calming atmosphere is so different from the student council office. I take it you're a new student to Yamaku. I'm sorry, I'm gonna pronounce things wrong, but please bear with. Ah yes, I just transferred in yesterday. I get the distinct feeling my speech patterns don't match the formality of hers, accentuated by her restrained bow of greeting. One which I hasten to match before realizing the futility of the action. I'm Lily, pleased to meet you. Hiseo Nakai. She gives a nod before gesturing roughly in the direction of her teacup. Would you care for a drink? See, why couldn't they all have names like Lily? Then this game wouldn't be that difficult. I'd be able to pronounce everybody's name. If my name was not Hiseo and Gaston, or Dill, or Tom, not Hiseo. As much as it pains me, I can't keep step with her formality in the proceedings. She gives a kind nod, taking the request in stride. Without another word, she steps off the chair and prepares a second cup of tea from a collection of supplies laid along the shelf. A brush here, a brush there, her left hand often lightly touching the side of whichever container she's pouring into. It seems to be a process she's followed dozens of times before. As I lean sideways to see her on her back, she seems to use her long, dainty finger to measure the right amount of water in the cup. It's one thing to see different disabilities the students in my class have, but it's quite another to see how everyone seems to adapt. Shizune! That's the deaf one. Shizune and Misha have no problem working together to communicate to me, and Lily herself seems to have workarounds for problems I'd never thought of. While I feel slightly guilty about her doing the work, she seems pleased to be following the correct process of the offer preparing the drink. Yeah, so that blind guy must be the Harry Potter guy, because whatever his name wasn't Shizune or Misha. So, her soft voice brings me out of my silent observation. Which room were you looking for? It's not often this classroom is visited after school. The school library. Shizune and some classmates told me it was on this floor. She finishes pouring water into the teacup and she nods. A small metallic tapping coming from the teacup indicates it's being stirred. I'm aware of Miss Hakamishi, as are most students. To be with them means you're in class 3-3, no? That's right, in the science room with Muto. She gives a small giggle before setting down the teaspoon and slowly walking towards the table, teacup and saucer in hand. He's quite a character. I imagine you'll come to like him. Most do. Hey, it's been a while since I've seen a character. As she sets down the tea, I gently take it and have a sip. I'm really more of a coffee person, but this seems like a rather bad moment to bring it up. Nonetheless, the smell's quite nice. I hardly think it'd be hard to choke down. Thanks. It tastes really nice. She smiles and quickly waves her hand in front of her face. Lily, please, there's no need to be formal. Huh? Is that Lily saying, Lily, please? There's no need to be formal. I think that might be a typo. She says this in spite of her exceedingly well-bred speech. Oh well. I guess I should try to ask her about herself, as it really does seem as if she's catering to me. So which class are you from? I imagine it's one of the third-year classes. Correct, I'm in class 3-2, which is on the third floor, same as yours. It's taught by Maiji, and is specifically for both blind and partially blind students. I see. Sorry? I feel like slapping myself for that fox pause. Looking at her face though, she doesn't seem to be in the least bit put off by it. My, there's no need to change your speech on my account. Ah, sure, sorry. I guess I'm really showing my newness here. An environment like this would be a big change, so I can't fault you for it. While the same can't be said for everyone, many have come to terms with their condition. A category which would include her, it seems, all too ready to jump ship from this particular topic. I segue into another. Do you come here to drink tea often? It's a really nice place. Thinking on it, this might be her version of the place behind the school that I like to have lunch at. I come here fairly often during lunch times. My duties as class representative don't leave enough time for an official club, so a friend and I use this room for having tea. Class representative, huh? Compared to Shizune, her mannerisms seem to be almost completely opposite. While Shizune's blunt and fiercely driven, Lily seems relaxed and calm, almost aloof. Come to think of it, she might be useful for a less biased view of the school clubs. Which kinds of clubs are there to join? The more popular ones are the track and field club, which uses the field near the school during lunch times. The baseball club and the book club in the room near the library. There are also numerous small ones too, such as the art and music clubs. At a time when I was just wanting to get to my feet, rushing into a club right away seems slightly unappealing. I wonder if this school shares the same rules as my old one. Is it compulsory to join a club? It isn't, though it is encouraged. Ah, good. That's a relief. Speaking of reliefs, you don't have to watch this video anymore because it's over. But I still hope you come watch more. Please. Please come watch the next one. Please? Alright, well, we'll find out then, I guess, if you're at the next one. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next video.